Hey Lightweights, here's what you can expect from today's episode of Mass Effect 2. Jacob, I have a feeling I'm not gonna like your father. They were just walking so casually and I was panicking that I was gonna get exploded. Oh, she still cares about him. All right, so I'm gonna start with Jacob's loyalty mission. Let's just scan for some resources while we're here. 2175. Ah, yeah.
I have detected an anomaly.
Perfect.
Registration BW4610048087.
Scans have found something.
Named after an Asari scientist, this remote planet appears to have been on the list of forbidden mass relays that led to uncharted space. The little data available comes from one far-off probe flyby that reports 2 planets orbiting a white dwarf star. Your own scans yield far more interesting results. The planet is within the habitable zone of the star. It has oceans of liquid water and a thin nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere consistent with carbon-based plant life. It is possible this is an as-yet unexplored garden world. Oops. I do want to just scan this because it is rich. So before we land on it, let's plunder it for all its goodies.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Damn.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away.
All right, now we're gonna land. I don't know why I keep backing out. Obviously, we're gonna bring Jacob. I like that it just auto-selects him, because I'm pretty sure in the last game, did it do that for the loyalty missions? Actually, it might have. Okay, so let's just look and see. Jacob is pull incendiary ammo. I feel like this is gonna be a big moment for him. So bringing his ex-fling girlfriend, probably not a good idea. Don't know if he'd want her involved in that. Also, she's kind of biotic-y-ish too, and he's semi-biotic-y, so... But I guess he's semi of both, so it doesn't really matter. Who would be someone who would... I don't know what I'm walking into either. Like, I don't know what kind... It's obviously not going to be collector, so the biotic could be okay. I don't think Jacob and Garrus have worked together yet, so we're gonna go with them, and I keep bringing Garrus on every mission. All right, I feel like I've been using the incendiary ammo every time, so I'm gonna go with that. So for Jacob, 40% health, 18% weapons damage, 30% health, 25% weapons damage. Let's go health. I feel like he'd be more squishy, possibly. Damage on shields and synthetic targets. Alright. Let's do this thing. Ooh, I like that sky. Damn, this is like a vacation planet.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
That's okay for now. The incendiary ammo's already equipped. Okay. What do I have on? Oh, I brought the particle beam. Ooh, I probably should have brought the other one. Oops. Oh well. The shotgun. I want to use the shotgun, but I feel like the range on that is so short. Making sure there's nothing back there.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
What the hell was that?
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as... Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions
Okay, you guys said that sometimes you can click on things more than once and it will give you different dialogue, so...
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
I want to know what this means.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Interesting. So his dad maybe doesn't even remember him? Because it said long-term memory.
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo
Damn.
Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Wait, what?
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It must have after so long.
That bird just flew into the wall. It's like the birds are doing into my house. I don't know which game I told the story on, but birds made a nest in my air vents. They got an event on the outside of the house and were living in my air ducts. One of them died, one of them was alive.
She always said no. She even threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. Now she's so innocent. They all are. And the look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
What the fuck? Okay. Anyways, and my bathroom downstairs freaking still smells like a zoo. I have to keep the fan on all the time. Doesn't smell like dead animal, it just smells like a zoo.
What's her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
I don't even want to think about who she's talking to because I will cry. All right, so we're looking for green and purple. Oops. This one. Then I need white, orange, blue. That one. Lots of green. There's more? Oh, did I just do the wrong one? Oops.
Crash, you can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't.
So she was just talking about Jacob's dad, right? Okay, I think that's everything in here. This feels like a fight is coming up.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What?
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them, so they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
They've seen us.
Wow, yeah, that's plant life really does mess with their brain, doesn't it? Oh, I see you over there. I see you. All right, what can we do? Flashbang grenade would probably be good for this.
Through my shields!
I got him!
There we go.
Good job, Garrus.
They didn't have neural decay. They were insane.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
I mean, if he had neural decay, he would let it go on because he wouldn't remember otherwise, but clearly he remembered enough to turn on the beacon.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Let's just save before we go up there and talk to them. Just in case they're about to attack us.
Huh. They're from the same group as the ones that attacked us, but these are docile.
These are docile.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently? Makes males get violent.
Possibly, but the female on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop.
It's interesting that they remember that he made them eat the food, which means they remember that they weren't supposed to eat the food.
Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
Maybe he thought he could keep more control over them? And that makes me wonder if maybe he's not eating the local food. Like, was he able to keep enough of the food from the ship? It's been years, so I doubt it. But if he was the only one who was, like, cognitively still fully with it, that would be very interesting.
The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Jacob, I have a feeling I'm not gonna like your father.
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
Wait, what? Ah! This will be perfect for right there. Why can't I hit you?
His mix, shoot without question. Not exactly a long-term discipline solution.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
If it was for defense, why are they marching this way? I don't know.
You could end it. You have his face, but you fight his machines. You might stop this. I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers like pets. After the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
This is way worse than I thought.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
Nope.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
So he liked the power and wanted to keep the power, and maybe they were like, the beacon's fixed, let's turn it on, let's go home, let's get help. And he didn't want that because he wanted to stay the god who got all the ladies.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
I'm sorry, Jacob. Set to explode. Needle, stacky toy, needle, walls. Oh, so I should probably run, huh? They were just walking so casually and I was panicking that I was gonna get exploded.
Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it, it's really him. Just got free, he's covering his ass.
Mm-hmm.
The old corpse was posed like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
I was looking to say, that sounds like fight music.
Come on over!
Come on over, baby. I had no
He had
choice.
plenty of choices. A little late to blame his victims.
Whoa!
I've got him.
Thanks, Jacob. Oh, you know what I need to do? I'm wishing I did the overload ability for Garrus now that I see that there's a bunch of mechs here.
Gotta hurt! Come on over!
Every time he says that, that song pops in my head.
To the left!
To the left, to the left. Oh my god. Oh, I love when it gets them both. Or all. They're crawling! Where'd the other one go? Three bullets. The cover here is not the greatest. It's like in weird spots.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Whose voice is that? The voice of the dad. Is that right there? It sounded like Cole from,
We can use this.
I'm gonna have to look that up. Oh, we're gonna have more of a fight. Maybe I should. Oh, shit. Just kidding.
Up front! Have a nice trip.
Authorized for lethal force.
Got him! Come on over! Damn it, Shepard!
What?
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Dude.
Throwing
You don't think we're gonna believe that, do you?
This thing is not my father. Charge him up!
Watch for drone.
Oh!
Have a nice trip! Get over here.
Then stay down.
Oh my god!
There's too much.
Hostile drone!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh!
Branch one.
This isn't good. Fuck you, dude! Get you! Shoot her back up.
About to get hot.
Ooh, those things suck.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Is there anything else in here I can get? Fragile crate. I think that might be everything. Is that a hunter or his dad? I don't like this. I don't like this one bit.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine.
It
Sorry if
is.
the mech scuffed your pants.
He's in Deathloop.
I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. Toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
The fact that he doesn't remember Jacob is just frickin' heartbreaking. And also pissing me off.
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you are acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's
What's
it?
going on?
You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
Yeah, I still don't understand why he turned the beacon on now. Did he run out of food? No, because he said that was a retirement plan. Because the hunters were trying to kill him? Is that why?
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
Okay, I got all of that.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
I mean, I think he deserves to be
We'll
arrested.
secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Yikes. Survivors from Aya are being treated by Alliance personnel with additional Cerberus support. Pleased to see Taylor unharmed psychologically by experience. Jacob Taylor has dealt with his father and is now focused solely on the mission. Got some experience. We got a new power for Jacob because he's loyal now. So we got barrier. Oh, I want barrier. Jacob, gimme. You got a new outfit. 10% heavy pistol upgrade, lots of credits, and element 0.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Oh, shit! Oh! I'm really glad I didn't bring her now.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
Oh, she still cares about him.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Jacob!
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Okay, I know we got... Is it a prototype? We got the Krogan shotgun. I feel like I want to do that. That's weird. Why can't I do this one? I've got enough iridium. Requires one more assault rifle damage upgrade to unlock. Got it. Okay. Through intensive training, Shepard can learn to use a single bonus power. Obtaining more loyal squad members will increase the number of powers available for Shepard. Shepard can complete this research project multiple times. Each time the project is completed, Shepard selects a new bonus power, and any points already spent transfer to the newly selected bonus power. Yes! Wait! That means I have barrier now? Hell yeah! So I think I'll do this every time I do a loyalty mission, but I'm not gonna just like stock up on them now. But when I complete a loyalty mission, I'll do that first thing. Advanced training allows Shepard to reallocate points and powers. Nice, okay. Shit. Cool. Nice, okay. Let's see what everybody has to say.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Later, updating crew dental records. All Cerberus personnel have cyanide capsules and molars. Primitive. Ocular nerve flashbangs harder to disarm. Anything else?
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
Are there any medical concerns?
Cerberus personnel in always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Okay. I don't know.
Thanks for diverting to the Gurns back, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Okay, just wanted to see what you had to say.
I've got an appointment with Shaira in 3 months. Can't wait.
We're flying into the eye of the storm, and you're thinking about some Asari prostitute?
Hey, watch it. It's not like that at all. She's... You won't understand unless you meet her.
That stuff with Jacob's dad, it's bullshit, right? Because it looked like bullshit to me.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with, Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It seems like Garrus has finally worked that. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
I assume everything's going well up here?
This thing wants to fire me over a joke. Okay, I said I'd flash the AI core, but I was kidding. And we'd only lose a few systems. Nosy ones.
To clarify, human resources adjustments are not actually under my authority.
Then why? Why are you always picking on me?
My replies were intended to provoke, though not to cause distress. Your reactions are atypical of most humans. You are interesting.
She's freaking flirting with him!
She pushed your buttons to get a rise out of you. About time you were on the receiving end.
Yeah, great. I just got worked by the intercom.
It was not my intent to breed hostility, Mr. Moreau, but you did instigate our interaction.
Okay, but think of it this way. Shut up.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Oh my god, they're gonna start dating. That's gonna be awkward.
I bumped into Zaid recently. Quite the character. Given how much violence and destruction that man's seen, he's surprisingly well adjusted. Still, I wouldn't want to be alone with them. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Jack would like to see you down in her hidey hole on the engineering deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay. That's a good sign, right? Let's start by feeding my fish. Can I overfeed them? Okay, Sandwich, how are ya? Squeak! Squeak'em, squeak, squeak'ems. Little Emperor's New Groove quote for ya. Let's see what these two have to say.
So the collectors did take New Canton.
Yes, but my wife and daughter left in the nick of time.
Oh, thank God.
They're resting in San Francisco as we speak.
Yay!
That's great news.
It is, but I knew a lot of good people in New Canton. Our mission has to succeed.
Thank God Shepard's in command.
Aww. They like me, they like me!
Hey, Shepard. Jacob deserves better than a father like that. I probably would have wanted to shoot him too. I have to say, that Jacob? He seems pretty intense. I wonder if he likes Japanese girls with a penchant for kleptomania.
He is yummy.
Joker and Edie are like an old married couple. I keep expecting to walk in on them bickering about the temperature in the cockpit.
Or making out.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
I love how she just talks about, like, the drama.
If we have time, I'd like to go to Ilium and relocate my sister's family.
Okay.
I'll let you know, Miranda.
Of course, Commander.
So don't talk to her until I do that one. Got it.
The Commander's put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
Heck yeah, we will.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some celebrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
I'm sure you guys have told me why they won't talk to me, but I'm recording ahead because I have the days I can record, so I gotta record. Anyways, I'm assuming I have to progress with more story missions because it seems like I hit a certain story point and then Miranda and Jacob's unlocked. So I'm thinking it might be related to that. I guess I should still do the investigate, though. I don't want to do his upgrades again. He keeps getting mad at me.
What do you think about the crew?
Good bunch if they stay out of my way. Dead bunch if they don't.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Wait.
Shepard.
Why can I not stop yawning all of a sudden?
Humans talk too much.
Ah.
Like the tank.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Just want to make sure you're acclimatizing. I feel like I should save.
I got thoughts like little bugs crawling in and out of my head. I can't stop them.
Kelly?
You know I have a history with Cerberus. You know how far back it goes?
Who would fucking say that? Make it quick. She's struggling. Make it quick.
I'll listen to anything you have to say, Jack.
Your pal, the elusive man? Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me. First thing I remember is my cell door in a Cerberus base. They did experiments, drugged me, tortured me. Whatever chance I had to be normal, they stole it by trying to turn me into some superbiotic. The doctors, the other kids, every one of them hated me. They let me suffer.
What did they hope to gain by torturing a little girl?
It was something about pain breaking down mental barriers and how it might clear the way for a more biotic power. I'm sure there was a payoff due at some point, but I wasn't going to see it. I was wired up in a cell.
They tortured you just to see if they could make a strong biotic? That's it?
Wasn't in a position to ask, Shepard. All I know is a little girl crying in a cell, begging for the pain to stop.
How did you get out of there?
There was some kind of emergency, and I made a break for it. The other kids came out of their cells and attacked me. So did the guards. I just killed everything in my way and ran. Guess my biotics had developed faster than they thought. I managed to get a shuttle off the ground. Drifted until a freighter picked me up. The crew used me, then sold me. That's my uplifting escape story.
There were other children in the base?
I didn't know much about them. I was kept separate. They hated me just like everyone else there. When I broke out, I had to fight through them all. I showed them, but there's a loose end I need to deal with.
Why did everybody hate her? Because they were scared of her? But they were turning her into the machine, so that doesn't make sense.
You're absolutely certain that Cerberus was running the facility?
I was a kid, but I wasn't dumb. I know how to listen. It was Cerberus. Don't care how far down the chain it was. They thought they were so clever. Turns out, mess with someone's head enough and you can turn a scared kid into an all-powerful bitch. Fucking idiots.
I love that.
I'm going to talk to the elusive man, and he'd better have some answers.
He'll just deny everything. That's not what I'm after anyway. I found the coordinates in your files. I want to go to the Telton facility on Pragia where they tortured and drugged me. I want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
Oh, I'm actually okay with that. I want to get the kids off first if they're still there. But then I'm okay with that.
Attacking our allies is going to derail our mission. Not a smart move.
The files say it was shut down after my escape. It's been abandoned for years. They going to care if I blow up a garbage dump?
You've lived with this your whole life. Why do this now?
Like I said, I found the coordinates in your files. You can't expect me to just sit on information like that.
I don't. Let's do it.
I'll set a course for Pragia.
I owe you, Shepard.
So this is her loyalty mission, right? I think so. Okay, so Jacob, check. Gotta add it to my list. So we've got Jack. Picked up. Not completed. Cool beans, man. Alright, so I can't talk to her again because she's just gonna be like, I want to go to Pragia. Just like Miranda did.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Carry on.
Will do,
I keep just
Commander.
wanting to hear their funny commentary, but they don't have anything more for me. Wait. Saeed's down here too.
Shepard, I was just waxing goddamn nostalgic. Can't say I blame Taylor's pop. A man does what he has to do to survive. Ran up against a Batarian camp, not too different from that one. Job was to erase the whole thing from the map. Men, women, and the man in charge. Learned that day that despots are cowards. You show them you're in charge, not them, and they cry like little girls. Me and a buddy were hired to take out this one guy, Matthias, I think. Hell, I forget. Turns out it was a trap. We got jumped by a hit squad. 2 Batarians, a Krogan, and a Hanar.
A Hanar?
Fish nearly choked me to death.
What?
Wore a neck brace for weeks to cover that up. Haven't underestimated a Hanar since.
They seem so peaceful.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
All right, guys, so I'm going to stop there. That mission about Jacob's dad was really cool. I do feel bad for Jacob. I'm kind of glad that he emotionally had, as much as possible, gotten over the fact that his dad didn't return and kind of made his peace with that, because I feel like that could have gone so much worse if it was more of an unhealed wound, if you will. But obviously still very painful for Jacob, and I am glad that I got to see that, glad that I got to do it, and I think that means that Jacob is loyal now, so that's also exciting. 1 down, many to go. But I think we just picked up Jax as well. That whole situation on that planet was so fucked up, but I think I'm glad with the decisions I made. I don't know if it would have impacted the loyalty with Jacob if I had told him to shoot him or left him to the wolves or whatever, but I think the decision I made was probably the best one for my version of Shepard. But that definitely made me really excited for the other loyalty missions as well. And for Mass Effect 1, those ones are pretty cool, but this is off to a good start, because I feel like Tali's loyalty mission in Mass Effect 1, I didn't even realize I was doing it. So it wasn't like all that impactful, but starting with Jacob's makes it seem like they're all gonna be kind of a pretty big deal, pretty big mission, which I'm really excited for. And my game plan for next video, I'm going to do this Joab planet, the investigate the dig site, just because I'm here. And then that will probably be an awkward amount of time, but from there I will do Miranda's and, well, then Jack's after that. So obviously those will not be all in the same video, but it would be nice if I could do the investigate the dig site and Miranda's all in one, maybe just do a slightly longer video and then do Jack's after that, because I think that I need to progress a little bit more in the story to unlock some more conversations with my crew, but I'm not sure. So I think like the more side stuff I do first, probably the better, and then continuing on with those other dossiers. But yeah, I think that's the game plan. We all know I don't typically stick to it, so who knows? But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that bell button when you do, so that you know when I post future videos. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have an amazing day.